It is 12:35. You are listening to the Mid-Morning Talk on Salam Media with me, Maryam Mkwanda. She is a robotics engineer and the CEO and founder of Nextwear Technology, the first wearable technology startup in Nigeria, and she is our hit list for today. Let's meet Kemisola Bolarinwa. Good day, Kemisola, and how are you doing today?
I'm fine, Maryam. How you doing too?
I'm very well, thank you. So, who is Kemisola Bolarinwa? Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, thank you for having me on your program. My name is Bolajiwakemisola. I'm the founder and the CEO of Nextwear Technology, and we have the first wearable technology startup in Nigeria. And aside this, I'm a robotics and embedded system engineer. And I advocate STEM education, which I take as my special passion, to advocate STEM education to bridge the gap between in STEM, because we want to encourage more women to take part in STEM careers. So that's why I'm advocating for STEM education, majorly for girl child.
Mm. Right. So have you always wanted to be in the field of STEM, science, technology, engineering, etc.? Is this something that you've always wanted to do as a young girl?
Yeah, this has been part of me right from my youthful age, right from my, when I know myself. It has been part of me to be in STEM, to venture into STEM, because I can remember then back then in school, secondary school, I used to be one of the STEM girl then in school. Then I remember joining this club, JET Club, Junior Engineering Technician Science is a club in schools. It's still existing here in Nigeria. It also encouraged people to go into STEM, to offer STEM subjects. So I joined that club, and that club really helped me well, really helps a lot, and also deepened my interest in STEM because I was able to see real life application of what we're being taught in classrooms. So it has been part of me right from my secondary school, so to say. Yeah.
Hmm. All right, let's go back to the very first item that you invented and designed. It. How did that turn out?
Wow, the turnout of is so awesome. The whole idea came from through my hands that I lost to breast cancer.
Mm-hmm.
It's something that is it's kind of painful to me. And I can remember then when I visit her at the hospital, I met other women too, groaning in pains, dying in pains of breast cancer. So it's something that I said, oh, this thing is a threat. And when I went into research, and I can see clearly that it has remained a threat on every woman globally. So I now take this as a challenge that needs an urgent solution. And I noticed that because I have a chat with one of the oncologists treating her then, and he said something to me that if you can detect the cancer at early stage, then there's probability for you to get cured. So how can we do that? Then we need something to help women detect this cancer at the early stage so that they can get cured as soon as possible. So that's the whole idea behind it. And here we have with the breast, the smart bra device.
Mm-hmm. All right, and how does it work? How does it detect breast cancer?
Okay, the bra, it's a smart clothing, just like every of
Mm-hmm.
the wearables is a smart clothing. It's a technology embedded in a bra that you put on, and we utilize this ultrasound technology with the development because we noticed that it's more safer than mammogram technology. Because mammogram, in fact, doctors do advise women. Some women they tell them you can only go for mammogram once in 3 years, even once in a year. So we need something that can help women check their status every time. So that we have to go for ultrasound. So this technology is embedded in a bra. So when the woman wear the bra for a maximum of 30 minutes, you take your reading, it diagnose the breast, they send your result to your mobile application because it comes with a mobile application. So on the mobile application, you can now see your status, check your status, and see what exactly is there. You see the frequency that is going, that is diagnosing you, then you see the final result. And that's it. So if there's any abnormality, it will advise you to visit your doctor as soon as possible. So it's very easy to use.
Oh, that's amazing. So there's no need for you to do any touching and feeling and being unsure of what you're feeling. Basically, the bra is going to do all the work for you.
Yes, yes, that is what we're trying to do. We are trying to aid that breast self-examination. What you just said is breast self-examination. But most women have neglected this technique. They don't do that. We don't do that again. So it's a collective thing. We don't do that. So this device is now there to help us. You check yourself in the morning before going out. And we advise women, by the time we have this device out there, we advise women to wear it um, days before the menstrual period and after the menstrual period. I think that is a very good time to put on the bra to know your status.
Mm-hmm. All right. Let's go back to you being in the space of STEM. What are some of the challenges you face as a woman in this male-dominated industry?
Wow, wow, wow. It has been this gender stereotype, the stereotype
Mm-hmm.
have been there in school. You say in schools, in elementary school, you say that in secondary school, in an institution, even the space. Now, the stereotype, it has been a challenge because people are like, oh, you're a lady, you can do it, especially women in technology. They don't believe them. Oh, you're in tech, you're
Mm-hmm.
an electrical electronics engineer or mechanical. No, they don't believe in you. They rather could take whatever job to a man. So this stereotype has been a major challenge in the field, and gladly I've been able to overcome that because of the confidence I have. I try to build a confidence in me to believe in myself. So when you tell me, when you come walk up to me trying to lessen my ability, I will let you know, no, I have to prove you wrong. I can do this. It's no big deal. Being a woman is nothing. It's not a barrier at all. So I've been able to overcome this through the confidence I built in myself, to believe in my own potentials, to believe in what I can do. So I've been able to overcome that through it.
Mm-hmm. But you mentioned that you're a woman, and sometimes as a woman in a male-dominated industry, we always have to prove ourselves. So when are we going to stop having to prove ourselves and just show that, look, I'm doing it. There's no need for me to prove it. Just like you can, so can I. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, it's for us to change the mindset of people out there, both female and male. We need to change the mindset. You don't need to
Mm-hmm.
differentiate between a male and a female when it comes to all this a men-driven space. No, we need to change the mindset, and this was that I think maybe through advocacy, so to speak. We need to talk
Mm-hmm.
to ourselves. You don't need to discriminate. You don't need to like have it stick to your head. Oh, this is a lady, this is a man. No, lady cannot do this. You can't see lady, working in the space. So I think that is the best way to tackle that challenge. We need to change the mindset of everybody because even women, you can
Mm.
see women even having this mentality of no, women like me cannot do this job for me. They can perform this task. So it's for us to change our mindset.
Yes, definitely, especially with the older women, our parents, our mothers, our grandmothers, they still have that mentality of,
Yeah.
this is for the men, and you're a woman, you're not supposed to be doing this. But times are changing, and women are doing male stuff, and men are doing female stuff, and it's okay. I mean, the world is your oyster. So, are you going to
Yeah.
let opportunities pass you by just because it's a male-dominated industry? No, you can do it as well. Now, which brings me to you being an advocate for STEM education for the girl child. Why is it so important for girls to get involved in STEM? And for those who don't know what STEM is, we're talking about science, technology, engineering, and mathematics.
Yes, why I choose that is that firstly, it's a global challenge. We have
Hmm.
few women in the space except medicine. Every other aspect of STEM,
Hmm.
STEM careers, we have few women in this, in the space. And we have to trace this back to the elementary stage, secondary college. most ladies, most girl child lose interest in mathematics. Coming to Africa, mathematics is one of the major subjects you have to offer when you're going for STEM courses or STEM subjects. Most people,
Mm-hmm.
most girls have lose interest in this subject, mathematics. Firstly, because the teacher doesn't make it interesting for them, because most mathematics teacher are kind of mean. I've passed through that stage, so I know what it is. That's kind of mean, and they see mathematics as something magical. So we need
Mm-hmm.
to like go back to that root and encourage that girl child. That mathematics that you're saying that is a big deal. No, it's no big deal. Talk to the STEM teachers, tell them to be more accommodative, make it more fun. Yeah, make the subject more fun. We don't have to make it that serious. Make it more fun. Then I also introduce robotics, because I think robotics is also a tool to like teach STEM education, because you'll be
Mm-hmm.
able to see a real life application of all the things you're being taught in school. I noticed that virtual training is more effective than what you just read in a paper. You read something on the board and all that, but when you see it real life virtually, that sticks to your brain than that. So using robotics to teach STEM, it's a good thing, and it has been so effective now in schools. The student will be able to see all those things, all the formulas they see on the board, because then I remember all those formulas that we're writing, how are we going to apply it out there? So with all those things
Mm-hmm.
hands on, you can be able to to pull their interest in the subject. So, and why I think we need more women in the space, we actually need you will also agree with me that any women dominated industry, women are kind of very dedicated to whatever they're doing.
Yes.
Yes, we are very, very, very dedicated, whatever space we find ourselves. So in this tech space, in STEM space, we need more women, because STEM in every country, in every development of a country, STEM carries like a majority of the growth. And in this space that actually contributes to the economy of that country, we need more women to take part in that thing, to help with the growth. So that is part of why we need more women. And there's this thing that says women solve men's problem, like what I'm doing right now. I was able to relate with that challenge because I am a woman. I don't know if you
Mm-hmm.
understand me. I mean, the
Yes.
issue of this breast cancer, I was able to relate directly because I am also a woman, because I think this thing can also affect. So I'm able to relate with it. Though getting a solution to it, it doesn't really that difficult for me, because I can
Mm-hmm.
relate with it. I can remember when we're developing, I put it on myself. I don't need to look for someone else to do that for me. Put it on myself, test it on myself before, during the development. So this is also why we need more women. We need it to act as balance, balance in gender, in gender space. So we need more women actually in STEM, and that takes me to the advocacy. To do something we call catch them young, get their interest. We
Mm-hmm.
are not forcing. We can't force anybody to do whatever course, but we just encourage them. If you want to do it, let's just encourage them. You mentor them, to take part in this field.
Mm-hmm. Right now, are there opportunities for young women in the STEM industry, especially in Nigeria?
The opportunity now is huge. We can see so many advocate out there, people
Mm-hmm.
advocating for girl child. In fact, here in Nigeria, I can assure you that is huge, and we have been seeing a turnout in schools. When you go to schools now, we walk down to public school right now, because I do majorly with public schools. Those ones
Mm-hmm.
they don't have the privilege that the private schools are. So if you go there, you will see more girls in the classroom due to the
Mm-hmm.
advocacy, due to the role model. They see role model, they see people out there, they see women like them out there that they can say, oh, I want to be like this woman. This is my role model. And what has that person passed through, gone through? They will now trace it back. Okay, I can do it. I can see this person as a doctor. She's an engineer. Then I can do it. So it has helped a lot. It has really helped a lot. And the turnout is huge. We can see more girl child in offering those courses now.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's great. I mean, we need to advocate for it, and while we're advocating for it, we also have to create opportunities for the girls as well. I mean, it's pointless that they go out and they learn about STEM, and then when they come out, then there aren't any opportunities. As it is, they are already struggling in a male-dominated industry. Now, let's go back to the cancer detecting bra. How has the turnout been for it since it was launched?
Well, we have not launched a bra. It's still
Hmm.
under development. What we have is a working prototype. We have a working prototype which will put out there for people to know about it. Currently, we are working towards the completion. And I can tell you the turnouts have been so huge because we've been receiving calls, messages from people all over the world, regarding this invention because everybody see it. I personally, I see it as a revolutionary approach to the prevention of this cancer and reducing the number of women. That has been my mission anyway. The vision of the PRA is to reduce the number of women dying of this cancer, and I'm working aligned with 2030 agenda, SDG agenda, and I'm very sure by 2020, by the time we launch this product out there, by 2030 we should be able to reduce the number by 80%. That has been my vision, and we are working towards that. So the turnout have been so huge, I can deny that fact. People have been calling from the Western world, they will always know about it. Even some said they want to buy, so we're like, oh, it's not yet available. So the turnout is huge because we all know the impact. We can also the impact, when it's out.
Hmm. I believe that there are people who want to buy the smart technology, the smart bra technology, for themselves, and you have decided not to sell it.
Yes, we have collected a list of people that want to buy right now.
Hmm.
But what we tell them is what we have is a working prototype, a functional working
Yeah.
prototype. So we need to work towards the perfection to make it a real, a good looking product. So
Yes.
by next year, early next year, we should be able to launch it out there. So we have a list of people that want to buy. Some want to like be our distributor in the US, in the UK, all over the world. They want to be distributed. We
Mhm.
have all this list. And the first thing we're going to do is so do our MVP. That's our minimum viable product. So when this MVP is out, we can now distribute it out to the listed people that we have. So we distribute to them, let them test it out, see how it works before we now come up with our mass production. So we have them already, people requesting for it. At the same time, we have investors, people coming in to invest into this product as well.
Mm. All right, that's great. So, what's next for Next Week Technologies, as well as Kemisola?
Well, the next thing is to make sure we have this product out. Fine, we want to make money, but that is not the vision. That is not the priority. The priority is to impact. That has been my own take regarding this invention. To impact, to be able to like contribute. Let me just contribute my quota to humanity through my own skill because I do not have the skill. So how will I do that to contribute, through things like this? And we are not stopping there. We are still going further, making sure that diagnosis it's something that you can do in your house because there's this thing that I noticed that I research in. Any detection of any disease at all helps a lot. Any detection. So this is what I think I think next wave technology was working towards coming up with diagnosing kits, diagnosing devices that can help people get their status in whatever disease, whatever ailment, get your status early enough so that you can proceed to the hospital for proper checkup and treatment. So we are not stopping at the smart bra. We are still going further to other research because what we do basically is research and development.
Mm-hmm. All right, we will keep on following you and check up on what's happening with the Next Week Technologies. So, good luck with that. What is your
Thank you.
advice to our audience?
Oh, my advice. I'm sorry that it's going to go to women. I'm sorry because of my advocacy. So it's going to go to women, the young girl out there, the young woman out there. The first thing I would say is that it's never too late to go into tech because these have generated so many controversy everywhere. People keep asking, I love tech, but I study economics in school. I study biz admin in school. Doesn't matter. You can also tech. You can go into tech. It's never too late. Then my advice is for you out there to believe in yourself because I was able to achieve this because I was able to like gather that courage to believe in myself. Like, at first, I was, can I do it? If I could remember when I was looking for investor, when I take to them, they were like, ah, when they see a woman presenting, no, they don't. It doesn't attach that. It doesn't pull that effect. But I know what I carry. I know my
Mm,
potentials. So I was like, don't worry. When it's time, you'll be the one looking for me. So, and that is what is happening right now. So, my advice is for you to believe in yourself. Always believe in yourself. Nobody
mm,
can. Yes, believe in what you carry and try to exploit that skill. All those things I mentioned is a skill, not something you learn in the school. What you learn in the
yes.
school, just the basics, is a fundamental. So, you develop the skill you have in whatever dimension. It's not most it's technology, it's not most tech, whatever skill you think you have. So develop it. And I believe success is there.
Mm. All right. Thank you so much for your time, Kemisola, and for chatting with us. I wish you well
Thank you
in
for
your
having
future
me.
endeavors.
Thank you. Thank you, Mayam. Thank you so much.
Have a wonderful day. Bye bye. And that was Kemisola Bolarinwa, a robotics engineer and the CEO and founder of Nextware Technology, the first wearable technology startup in Nigeria. And Kemisola has invented the smart bra that aids in early detection of breast cancer. And more on that will be coming out next year when it is officially launched. But the prototype does work. It's doing great so far. It is able to detect breast cancer. So there's no need for breast examinations to be done on yourself or on someone, etc. The bra will do the work for you. It is 12:57. You are listening to the Mid Morning Talk on Salam Media. We will be right back.